Hello again, welcome to ADSR Pro with me, Mike Smith. Today we're looking at the Steinberg Reverence plugin from Cubase. Basically what I've got here is just a drum loop. I've created an effects channel, and on the insert of that effects channel I've put this Reverence plugin, and with my drum loop I've put a sender mount to the effects channel. So there you go, you can hear the drum loop with loads of reverb. Just bypass it. There you go, that's dry. That's affected. So the nice thing about this one is straight away if you click the browse button, it already comes with quite a lot of really nice and really useful not that one, that's actually one of my own. Loads of really useful impulse responses. The quality is fantastic. What you'll find with it being an impulse response reverb is it loads the impulse responses to RAM, so therefore it can be very processor heavy, so please be aware of that, especially if you've got quite a few impulse responses going. So more controls to look at here. You've got the pre-delay. This determines how much time passes before the reverb is applied. You've got the time scaling, which controls the reverb time. The size, which is basically the room size, as you can hear. Smaller the number, smaller the room. Time, as you can see, makes a shorter tail. You got the level. Again, the level corresponds to the impulse response, so of course if you increase the level it increases the size of the impulse response, so makes it louder. You've also got the tail split, which sets a split point between the early reflections and the tail, allowing you to determine where the reverb tail begins. And you've got the tail mix, which allows you to set up a relation of early reflections and tail. So you've also got an EQ section here. Little button at the side activates this, and you've got your low, your mids and your highs. Obviously you can change the frequency of these, so mid goes from 100 to 10 kilohertz, high goes from 5 kilohertz to 20 kilohertz, and low starts at 20 hertz and goes up to 500 hertz. You've also got a gain on these. I believe it's 24 dB gain on the low and minus 24 dB. Let's have a look. Yeah, minus 24. 12 on the mid, plus and minus 12, and plus and minus 24 on the high. So plenty of scope to sculpt the reverb to suit your specific needs. So let's just quickly put this back to where we were, and we'll have a mess around with some of these parameters. So time scaling, let's decrease room size. Let's leave that. Let's roll off the bottom end. Oh. You can hear there now the reverb's a bit more mid, a bit brighter. All the bottom end's gone out of it, which for me is kind of nice, especially if you want to keep your mix nice and clean. Roll off some of the bottom end of the reverb, because otherwise it'll sound all washed out and muddy. Loads better. Let's go to import. Here I've got some Lexicon impulse responses. Let's have a plate. Nice. Let's import another one. Let's increase it so you can hear it. That's nice, especially for percussion. Also in this section here you've got the time domain, which obviously shows you the impulse response. You've also got a spectrograph, so let's, and you've also got the information tab, which tells you a little bit more about the impulse response, how many channels and the length. you've got your mix setting here again, which you can increase and decrease. Obviously with this being on the send effects, I've kept this at 100%, and you've also got a gain stage there. So again, minus 24 dB, plus 12 dB. So let's leave that at 0. So, and here in this section, let's erase those. It allows you to import impulse responses. And basically what you can do then is once you're happy with this, is you can actually save it as a preset, and every time it opens up, your impulse responses are here and ready to go. Another thing to mention here actually is the reverse. Really handy for creating those reverse effects. One push of a button, instantly done it. So yeah, an absolutely fantastic piece of kit. Definitely worth using. It's come on so much, and like I said, the fact that you can now import your own impulse responses, and there's loads available on the net, loads of really good quality ones as well, like the Lexicon ones. I actually got these ones, the M5000 last night, Quantec, and the Lexicons, and what else was it, the M7s, free, available to download, and you can see there you've got plenty to choose from, and the quality of these is absolutely amazing. Really good plugin, definitely worth using. So, and that's about it. Don't forget, if you like what I do, please subscribe to my channel, and until next time, take care, bye bye.